Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 2 of We Didn't Start the Fire cast. I am your host, Caleb.
I'm Aaron.
I'm Ashley.
We are going through the song We Didn't Start the Fire by Billy Joel, one history fact at a time, and talking about why that person, place, or thing was important enough to be put into a song in the first place. And the song goes from 1948, which was the year that, does anybody know why the year 1948 was important?
That's where Billy Joel was
Just
born.
when he was born, right? Yeah.
Very good, yes.
Yeah.
It was the year Billy Joel was born, to 1960, where the CD was released.
Question.
I can't remember exactly what year.
Who is Billy Joel?
He's a singer.
He was a singer.
He sang that
got
one
it.
song.
That song that...
Yeah, that one.
Okay, cool. All right. I'm with it.
All right. Anyway, so like I said, this is episode 2, which means that this week we are talking about Doris Day.
Doris Day.
So, pop quiz.
Wait, what?
Uh-huh.
We're going to do it differently
Oh,
this
pop
week.
quiz.
Yeah. So, I wrote up a quiz before the show, and we're going to see how much you actually already know about Doris Day.
So
some
if we
of these
know...
questions might be a little easy, some of them might be a little tricky, and some of them might be downright impossible. We won't know until you answer them.
So if we know everything, then we just end the podcast and...
Yeah, pretty much.
Go eat some food. All right.
Good luck, though.
Please.
All right.
All right, so number 1. As of 2012, out of the top 10 ranked box office stars of all time, where is Doris Day on that list?
What was the number again? Top 12?
Top 10.
Top 10. Top 10. I don't know why it'd be a top 12
I'd
list.
say probably 8.
I don't know what she's been in, so I'm just going to go safe and say 5.
I think I've only seen like one movie of hers. But it was good.
I keep getting her mixed up with Dorothy, I'm going to be honest.
Like, Dorothy wasn't a real person.
I know. That's why it's really stupid. All right, who's right? I'm right.
All right, she is... Okay, so, it's multiple choice. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
well, thanks.
So,
well, multiple choice, 1 through 10.
It took me a second. Sorry.
There's 10 choices.
I wanted to hear y'all talk it out first.
Okay.
For this one, the answers are... okay, so A is first, B is 4th place,
Okay.
C is 6th place, and D is 10th place.
All right, so I'm going to go...
Probably 6 or 10.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm going to go back to 6 since it's closest to the 5.
Well, it's closest to the 8, too.
Close-ish.
Well,
So,
it's
your
in the
final
middle.
answer?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll
That's
do
my final
10 then.
Alright, so...
Was either
Are
of
you
us
both
right?
going with 10? Or
No, I
you...
said
No.
6. I'm
Okay.
doing 6. She's doing
So,
10.
what famous movie star of the time... Hang on, so I'm going to put your...
He's grading us for us for later. Yeah.
Okay, hang on, because I'm going to put your answers next to what you said. No. Okay, sorry. This is quality programming. Okay, what famous movie star of the time did Doris Day have a relationship
Cary
with
Grant.
before falling in love with and then marrying her manager?
I think Cary Grant or Rex Harrison.
It's multiple choice.
Okay.
And neither of those people are on it.
Well, then I'm wrong.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so
Those are
A,
the only 2 old people I know.
Gene Kelly.
Gene Kelly.
B, Humphrey Bogart. C, Ronald Reagan.
No.
Or D, Clark Gable.
Clark Gable. D. That's what I think.
I feel like it'd be cheating if I just go with that because I have no idea, so I'm just going to say Ronald Reagan.
No, I don't think it was Ronald Reagan.
I know, but it would be like I have no
need
clue.
your answer, Aaron.
I'm answering Ronald Reagan.
All right.
I don't think it's true, but I don't know, so I would feel bad picking her answer.
It's either A, B, or D.
I'd feel like I'm like cheating off of her
Or
paper.
C.
Okay, in 2011, Day released a new studio album.
What?
How many studio albums does that make for her career? A, 8, B, 45,
No.
C, 13, or D, 29?
I think C.
I'm going to go with 8. A.
I'll go with C.
That's a lot of
13.
albums.
Yeah, it ain't no 49. Maybe she appeared
No,
on
that's-
49, but
All right. In 1956, she sang a now famous song for the Alfred Hitchcock movie trailer, The Man Who Knew Too Much. What song did she sing? A, There Once Was a Man. B, Racing with the Clock. C, Whatever Will Be Will Be.
whatever will be. It's the
Or
C.
D, Bewitched, Bothered, and Bewildered.
I know she sang C. I don't know what year, but I know she's the one that sang it.
I have heard that as well.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Okay, Sarah, whatever will be, will be.
All right, so you're both going with C?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. How many stars does Doris Day have on the Hollywood Walk of Fame?
Can you have more than
A7,
You can have more than one.
Okay.
B2, C1, or D5?
Because you have them for different types of things that you do. So,
Yeah.
like, if she was on Broadway, she has one, or she has one in movies.
Okay.
I think 2.
What other thing can you get a star for, though?
Can you
Other
get one
Is
for
singing, acting?
singing, acting, producing,
Yeah,
directing?
anything. Yeah.
Okay, some say 2 as well.
Okay.
Because I don't believe she was a producer, but I don't know this person.
Okay, so we're going to go back to the top and go over the answers.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Did I get 100?
No, not even close. Out of the top 10 ranked box office stars of all time, where is Doris Day ranked as of 2012? Aaron guessed 6th, and Ashley guessed 10th. Aaron was correct. She is ranked 6th place on the box office stars of all time as of 2012. So I don't know if that may have changed by now. I don't know.
Yeah.
And she
still
is still
alive.
alive, by the way. She is
She
90.
is?
She is
Really?
91 years old.
Wow.
Or wait. Oh,
She's old.
we actually they don't know. No, they don't know how old she, because she was either born in 1922 or 1924. I guess they don't actually know.
How crazy is that?
That's weird. Okay, so what famous movie star of the time did Doris Day have a relationship with before falling in love and then marrying her manager? Aaron guessed Ronald Reagan. Ashley guessed Clark Gable. Aaron was correct.
Are you serious?
So far, Aaron has 100.
Man, I'm on fire.
All right. In 2000, don't get your hopes
He
up. Here.
doesn't even know
Don't get
who
your
he
hopes up.
I know, yeah.
is.
All right. In 2011, Doris Day released a new studio album. How many studio albums does that make for her? Aaron guessed 8. Ashley guessed 13. You're both wrong.
Yay.
Aw.
It was
Yay.
29. She has
Whoa.
released 29 studio albums as of 2011.
She's an overachiever.
So I guess I'm gonna have to make it my goal this week to listen to some of her songs. Like I feel like that's.
Well,
only
going to
fitting.
the next question.
Okay.
In 1956, she sang a song now famous for the Alfred
Sarah,
Hitchcock
Sarah.
movie trailer, The Man Who Knew Too Much. What song did she sing? Yes, Whatever Will Be
Yay!
Yay.
was the answer.
I got one.
Still
And
winning.
I've been listening to that song
I
because it's a good song.
love that song.
It's a very good song. That is actually, she actually won quite a few awards just recently for that song. They actually
that
gave
song.
her, well, not just that, but like recently she won she won a Oscar or Grammy or something. I don't think a Grammy, but something for, I don't think it was an Oscar. I don't know what it was, but it was something for that song. She was inducted into the something fame, Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame?
Something like that. Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll get to that though. And then, how many stars does Doris Day have on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? You both guessed 2. You were both correct.
Yay! Man, we're so good at this.
So I think that means Aaron got the most with
Yeah.
4.
All right. So I'm gonna put my headphones down, and Ashley can just do the rest.
You still got one wrong, so you still
Oh.
got stuff to learn.
All right. I still have
All
things to
right.
learn.
So, who
I
is
guessed.
Doris Day?
Good
She is
question.
a girl that played in a bunch of movies, apparently. She played in a movie I really like called Midnight Lace. And that's really the only thing I think I have seen. I've probably seen her. I like older movies, so I've probably seen her in a lot more than I think I've seen her in.
Yeah.
I know that when I was in high school, if I wore curly hair, everyone said I looked like Doris Day. But that's really all I...
According to Mom, she was really dumb.
Mom
Yeah,
was like,
she said that this
well,
morning.
that's because she was really dumb. Like, oh.
No, that is not what she said. I
know.
mean, that's what she implied. Yeah.
Implicit.
But
I can see it. For full disclosure, I'm looking at Google Images, but I'm not.
Yeah,
looking
I mean,
at
she was
anything
really
else.
pretty.
We need to see what she looked like.
Thank you.
Did she play?
Doris Day, actually.
She didn't play in. This is gonna sound really stupid. Maybe should let you continue.
No, this
Go
is
on,
a
Aaron.
judge-free zone. This is a
Judge-free
judge-free
zone.
zone.
She's not in Brady Bunch, right?
No, that's
Okay. There's a picture of her here, and she looks exactly like the lady from Brady
That's
Bunch.
Alice.
I don't know who Alice is.
I know.
She played
I know.
He's thinking of Carol.
Yeah, one of these pictures, like she has the same haircut and everything. But anyway, okay.
Oh yeah. All right. So,
All right.
she was born April 3rd. I am gonna go with 1924 because I'm seeing that in more places.
If we're wrong, correct us, and we'll do a retraction on the next episode.
I just don't know why they just don't ask her what year she was born.
I don't know.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Maybe she's incontinent. We don't know. All right. So she was born in Cincinnati, Ohio. Shout out. Her birth name. Shout out to all our Cincinnati listeners. Her real name is Doris Mary Ann von Kappelhoff.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's not Day. That doesn't even have Day in it.
Shortened to Day.
Yeah. Also known as Day.
She was married 4 times. She was divorced 3 times, and one of them she was a widow of. And so, so a lot of marriages there. She has a few children. But yes, the thing that is most well known about her, and I'm saying that sarcastically because apparently nobody knew that about her, but yes, she dated Ronald Reagan before becoming involved with her agent while he was still an actor, not a politician.
Right.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever heard of the Cypress Inn in Carmel, California?
No.
No.
I'm making this very hard on me.
Well.
I really don't know much about her.
Well, she co-owns it. So.
What is it?
It's an inn. It's like a hotel.
I mean, but what makes it? It's just a hotel. It's not anything special, or.
I guess the special thing about it is that she co-owned it.
Okay. Who owns the other half?
I don't know.
Oh.
It just says she co-owns the Cypress Inn in Carmel, California.
Why don't you know everything?
For all I know, it's her dog. We don't know.
She has a lot of pictures with her dogs. Lots of pictures with dogs.
So honestly, like, I really don't know a whole lot. I'd heard of her before this, but I don't know really a whole lot about her. She began in a career of singing. She was a big band singer, which if you've ever seen a show like I Love Lucy, the big band that like Ricky had, where he had all kinds of people, that was a big band. And so she began as a big band singer in 1939. And she recorded her first hit, which was called Sentimental Journey. And she recorded that in 1945. Have you ever heard of Les Brown? Like, he was pretty popular. Probably heard of him. Probably don't know a whole lot about him. Les Brown and his Band of Renown.
That kind of sounds familiar, yeah.
Yeah, it's an old band. And she toured with him for a while, and she left to, as all great musicians do, embark on a solo career because nobody else is good enough. Day started her long-lasting partnership.
Is that what you're doing, Caleb? Is that where we're going?
She began a partnership with Columbia Records, which is still to this day her only recording label. That's the label she's always been under. She did not switch to any other music label as so many bands nowadays do. Mm-hmm. The contract that specific contract lasted from 1947 to 1967, and it included more than 650 different recordings. She was one of the most popular singers of the 20th century. In 1948, which brings us to the year the guy that wrote the song that we're doing this thing on. Somebody help me out here.
What?
What?
What's the guy's name?
What?
You scared me, Caleb. I
What?
thought someone was like in your house.
Help me.
Oh my god.
There's someone right behind me.
Who
Who are we talking? What do you mean? What
Oh
guy?
man.
Billy
Joel.
Billy Joel, that's
Oh,
it.
he knew that. We'll edit that to make it look like you knew all along.
Oh my goodness, he scared me to death.
In 1948, which brings us to the year that Billy Joel was born, she was persuaded by songwriters Sammy Cahn and Jules Stein, and by her agent, and she auditioned for film director Michael Curtis, which led to her being cast as the female lead in...
In the Doris Day Show.
Actually,
Midnight.
that came later.
Midnight Lights?
No.
That's the
Romance
only-
on the High Seas.
Oh, I've never
That was
heard
her
of it.
first
Hmm.
movie career. Movie. Over the course of her career, she was in 39 different movies, and she sang in a lot of them.
Have I seen any of those movies? That you know
Probably
of?
not. I mean,
I have seen a lot of like musicals and Broadway things, unfortunately. Thanks, sisters. Appreciate it.
I don't think she was in a whole lot of
I blame it on my
musicals.
sisters.
Was
Well, you said
she?
she sang in all of them, but I
Well,
guess that doesn't technically make it a musical if it was just like one song.
she was in a movie called Pillow Talk in 1959, which starred Rock Hudson. And she was, I mean, she was in a ton of stuff. But I don't see anything that like really super stands out.
At least
To,
not to our
Lace
generation,
was a very
anyway.
creepy but good movie.
What was it?
It's called Midnight Lace.
Oh, okay.
It was good.
what's it about?
It was about she
Oh
was like,
gosh, hang on.
what?
Sorry, my headphones.
We have it all together here, folks. We're good.
We're talking about a subject we
hang
know
on,
nothing
hang on.
about.
I
know,
fell out
we
of my
really-
chair.
Hang on, my chair broke.
Sorry.
Okay,
leave a note.
let's see if what was she in? The last really movie it looks like she was in was in 1968.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, and
She
so
played in a couple of episodes of the Gilmore Girls, I see.
oh wow, she went far with her life. Yeah, she was in The Man Who Knew Too Much, which was an Alfred Hitchcock movie.
Ah,
think
see,
I
that's
saw
a
that
name
one, too.
I can recognize.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I
I think we're just talking such a far apart generation from us
Right.
that it's trying to make connections to why, So if she was popular when he was just in diapers, what did she do when he was like a teenager? Like she became like iconic, I guess, how we would look at. I'm
Well,
trying to
she
attribute somebody.
in 1952, she became the host of the Doris Day Show on the radio, and
Radio
then
show.
that
Hey.
lasted for about a year.
We're following in her footsteps.
Sounds like us.
The Caleb
And
Williams
then
Show.
in 1956, she sang the song Que Sera Sera.
Sarah, Sarah, whatever will be, will be. The
Aaron.
future's not ours.
Aaron,
Yes.
you know you'll have to cut that out, right?
Sure. Yeah.
It's super copyrighted, so thanks, Ashley.
Sorry.
I think
like
it's
that
considered.
song.
Well, it's considered a cover if she's singing it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we
All
played
right.
the actual song, we'd
Do
be
you want
in
me to sing the
trouble.
whole song?
No, you can't.
The,
sing.
the song reached number 2 on the American Billboard Hot 100 chart and sold millions of copies. It did win an Oscar for songwriters Jay Livingston and Ray Evans, so the people that actually wrote the song. She did so well that it won him an Oscar. And then later on, a few years later, she starred in the romantic comedy Pillow Talk with Rock Hudson. They star in films together after that called Lover Come Back and Send Me No
You know
Flowers.
what? Does she play on that one movie that's they made a remake of it with Renee Zellweger? Something about love. Hang
Do
on.
Not Disturb,
No.
Lover Come Back.
No. I'll find it.
My Dream Is Yours. It's a Great Feeling.
Let's just list all
Young
of
Man
her
with the
songs.
Horn. T for
do
Two.
T for two. And
Midnight Lace.
Is that the one? The
Midnight
T for
Lace,
two?
that's the one I really like.
Yeah.
I don't care.
So mean.
With 6 you get egg roll.
What?
That's a real movie.
Okay.
With 6 you get egg roll.
Is it like extremely
Jamie
racist? 'Cause
Foxx
it
was in
sounds
that
like it.
movie.
I don't know.
Watch
who
him.
Jamie
Foxx.
Foxx?
He played one Corporal Klinger in the TV show MASH.
Ew, I hate that
Oh,
show.
don't even start that, girlfriend.
You're making connections, man. Making
Yep.
connections.
6 Degrees of Doris Day. All right. So, then in, where were we? Wait, this is so all over the place. We're going to get better, guys.
I like
well,
it.
when
I
we
think
have
it's fun.
subjects that we know,
Yeah,
kind
like-
of. I mean, we knew that Harry
Some
S.
of them are
Truman
gonna be
was
like-
the president. That's really all we knew. That's all I knew.
Well, it's hard when you get to these people these are like pop culture icons. These aren't really like historic figures. I mean,
Yeah.
she is in a way, I guess.
Basically,
But-
she was famous for the same reason Marilyn Monroe was famous. She was very pretty. She was talented. She
She did did a lot of, if you do singing and movies, she was very.
Yeah.
I don't
they call
think.
it
I mean, I know
multi-talented? I
she
don't
was
know.
well known, but I don't think she was as out there as Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, probably not. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll
So,
get to that.
and then in February 8th, 1960, she received 2 stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Yay.
One was for her recording work, so music, and one was for motion pictures, so acting work. So, and then after that, she got a TV show called The Doris Day Show. And then she went on to do that for about 5 years, it looks like. That show ran for about 5 years. And then she was awarded $22.8 million in a fraud and malpractice lawsuit.
Whoa.
that
Okay,
she
so that's
filed-
interesting. So what happened there?
She filed a fraud and malpractice lawsuit against her former attorney and financial advisor.
Ouch.
Yeah, so apparently he just didn't look after her money very well. And she settled with his liability insurers for about $6 million.
Wow.
So she didn't actually get $22
Right.
million.
But
She had
Oh,
to
but
settle
she
million.
only got $6 million. I
$6
mean,
million.
that's pocket change.
well, taxes and lawyer fees, she probably got more like 3, but still, that's pretty good. What year was that?
That was in 1974.
Okay.
So 1974, $3 million is quite a
Oh
lot.
yeah, and around that time was that
That'll
pretty
buy
much
a
when
couple
she
loaves of bread and a tank of gas.
around that time where she won that, was that pretty much like just about the end of her heyday? Because it says that she was like some of these pictures say she's like a recluse now, and she doesn't really.
Well, she's really old. I just looked
Well,
up Google images of her from 2015, and man, she is old.
Yeah, I just didn't know if that was okay, cool. I just got $4 million. I'm good. I'm just gonna go ahead and stop, and I don't know.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ashley, do you see the picture of her dog that looks a lot like
Yes.
Smokey with a little longer hair?
Yes, I do.
So in
She was-
1978, she
Oh, very
founded the Doris Day Animal Foundation,
Oh.
Yay.
which is a charity that supports sick kids in the hospital. I'm kidding. It is a foundation to support animals, obviously.
Caleb, you're an idiot.
We're gonna get sued for that joke.
There is a
She's
picture of
wearing
her.
a shirt.
Yeah, that shirt that says "Be kind to animals, or I'll kill you."
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, she was a very
Super
big
aggressive.
animal enthusiast, and
That dog's a
I
little
just
bit
saw
bigger than
that.
Smokey. Yeah.
That-
shortly after, about less than 10 years after that, she established the Doris Day Animal League, which is a nonprofit lobbying organization for the humane treatment of animals. So just, people that go to Washington and fight for the rights for animals.
Cool.
So that was pretty cool. And then in 1991, she received the Lifetime Achievement Award from the American Comedy Awards. So she was also apparently pretty funny.
Really?
Really?
I did not know that.
I'd like to hear some of her stand-up.
See, I feel like this is not very good.
No,
It
I like
is
it.
good. I like it. Well, I mean, we're fine. We're given all the information we know. If you know more information, you can feel free to let us know.
Yeah, I
Not
figured it'd
you.
be cool to do like a, not really like a retraction, but like addition,
Yeah.
for, like the end of each episode. So last week we talked about this, and so wrote in and wanted to add this point to it. So if anybody ever has something they want to add about, some significant portion of her life we missed, that would be great. But I mean, to me, from what I can see from pictures and stuff, the Doris Day Animal Foundation is big. Like, you can follow that all the way through her pictures, all the animals she has. I don't know about that T-shirt; that's a little aggressive, but I mean, you can definitely tell she loved animals, and that seems to be what she did with her life after
Yeah, I mean,
being,
so apparently
as
she's still
successful as she was.
singing, I guess, as of
Really?
2011. She released she released her 29th studio album.
Hmm.
And so, yeah, I mean, she still does stuff, but she hasn't been in a movie since 1968, with Six You Get Egg Roll was her last movie.
Hmm.
And so, but I mean, she starred with a lot of big names of her time. Clark Gable, Alfred Hitchcock. She was in Alfred Hitchcock movies.
Rex Harrison.
Rex Harrison, Rock Hudson.
Cary Grant, probably.
Cary Grant, yeah.
I don't know.
Even,
I know that they were in the same time period.
yeah, I don't know. But even, I mean, just the few years she did movies, she was in a lot of big name stuff.
So based on what we know from her, kind of what I'm gathering is the reason she would be in a song about starting the fire is she's essentially kind of like what we do with celebrities now, even though probably way more talented than what some of our celebrities are now, because she did, 3 or 4 different things. So it was kind of
All
like
of our
that.
celebrities now don't even do one.
Right. Well, it's kind of that beginning of like, it sounds bad, but idolation of celebrity, like she
Well,
permeated different things. Somebody may not have had to watch her movies to
Right.
know who she was.
The reason she was in the song is because in the year 1948, she was at number 1 on like every list. Like right now, she's ranked 6 over, but that year she was number 1. She was it. And so, I mean, she was just like the biggest actress of that year. And so, I mean, she was at the top of every.
She was doing really well for herself.
She was doing well in movies. She was doing well in music. And so, I mean, every chart that there was, she was somewhere on it. And so, I mean, even now, in September 2011, she was 87 years old, and she became the oldest female artist to enter the UK top 10 charts with an album of newly released material. So, like, that's not even like they were doing remakes. Like, at 87, she went in and recorded a whole new CD and then released it and became the oldest female artist.
Wow.
With new material. And then and then in 2012, she became the oldest living artist to reach Billboard's top 150 music charts at age 87 with her album My Heart. And then again in 2012, shortly after, I guess, she received the Los Angeles Film Critics Association Career Achievement Award, the and then in 2012, she was also inducted. This is what I was talking about earlier. She was inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame for her recording of Que Sera Sera.
Wow.
And that didn't happen until 2012, and that song was done the movie came out in
A long time ago.
1956, so it's probably 1955 that she recorded it.
So if we were to do what he did and look at, okay, the number 1 single, let's say, or artist during the time we were born, for me, I looked it up. For me, on my birthday, the number 1 song on the Billboard was Rock Me Amadeus by Falco. So there's that. I would have to put Falco in my song. There's like Madonna and who else? Janet Jackson's on there, and so I guess it's just what he's doing. He's like, hey, there were popular artists before us and before all these other people that you're talking about. Like, it almost gives you the impression of like there's nothing new under the sun, essentially. There's been celebrities before, and you don't need to act like these people are God's gift to humanity because there's been celebrities before and there will be celebrities later. Maybe that's a little bit of a stretch, but that's what
Mine was Step by Step by New Kids on
Are
the
you
Block.
kidding?
Yeah.
Oh, so not like Step by Step from the show Step by Step.
No. Mine was USA for Africa, We Are the World.
We are the world.
Yeah,
we
mine's
are
probably
the
best.
children. All right, yeah. So,
Caleb knows that song better than I do. He wasn't even born yet.
but yeah. So that brings us pretty much to the end of all of the facts, all of the stuff that I
She
have
did a lot of
on
stuff,
Doris.
though.
I thought. I can't even believe she's still alive. Like,
I thought she was dead, actually. But I know she's not, but...
yeah, she has done a lot. She's had a huge career, and apparently she's still going because she was still releasing stuff in 2012.
Yeah.
So, all power to her.
She must have taken good care of herself.
Mom said she was dumb, but she runs a.
I wonder what she means by that. I'd like to.
I don't know.
You should get her.
I think maybe she saw a movie that she played a ditzy blonde in, and so that's probably what Mom thought.
Probably.
And maybe, during that time, she was a blonde. So
she got the Presidential Medal of Freedom. She
what?
was awarded in
that's
recognition of her distinguished service to the country by George W. Bush. I don't know.
Did she maybe entertain the troops or something during
Probably.
one of the wars? Or yeah.
Yeah. She is retired from acting and performing, but has continued her work in animal rights causes and animal welfare. So, she's 93 years old and still, doing tons of stuff. So, I can't imagine that she's
Well, I'd have to say
too unsmart.
Yeah. Outside of your mom saying that, and I think it was just kind of like Ashley said, she saw a movie where she played a blonde. I don't think I've ever heard anything bad about Doris Day. And I hear a lot of bad things about a lot of other celebrities.
Marilyn Monroe.
Like when we get to Marilyn Monroe and Madonna and all that kind of stuff. Then you start hearing they're not really good people. But I could be wrong. I haven't heard a whole lot about that from her. But, of course, different era, different values, that kind of stuff. It's really interesting to see somebody who's had such a full life and impacted a lot of stuff that I didn't really know anything about. It's kind of it's almost kind of sobering in a way. Because you could just live your life and disappear and no one will care. Good night, folks. Go hug your loved ones.
In the wind. All right.
I love it.
See, we're an all around. We do music. We bust out into music. We're
I know.
improv. We're
Yes, we
comedy.
do.
We're trivia.
I don't
Tell
care
your
where
friends.
I am. If I'm at work, I'm at home, if I'm in the grocery store, if I hear a song, I will sing it. If somebody says something and it reminds me of a song, I sing it. I don't care.
I don't even care.
Doris Day, Red China, Johnny
Ooh,
Ray,
Red China, huh?
Yep.
Yes.
So you'll be back in your element.
If you hated this
yeah.
week's episode, tune in next week when we talk about Red China.
Ooh, that's going to be fun.
I don't know anything.
Hopefully next week will be a little bit better because I know a little bit about Red China.
I want to mix Ashley's...
Red China is not a racist thing, by the way. That's
No. It's talking about
communism.
the... Right.
Red isn't communism, not like red isn't...
I know nothing.
We know that. I knew that. I want to mix Ashley's voice into the theme song where she goes, I don't know anything.
Yes.
And then have in the background of the theme song. That'd be perfect.
What are we doing here? Oh, goodness. All right, folks. Thanks for tuning in this week.
Thank you.
And we will pick up next week with Red China and then Johnny Ray.
See, there's another one.
I have no idea. I've never heard of Johnny Ray outside of this song, so even I'm going to have to do some research.
So for the next 2 weeks, well, I don't know. Anyway.
We'll talk to you next time then. The We Didn't Start the Fire cast is a podcast of Because We Are Dorks. Check out our website at www.wad.net. The 8-bit version of We Didn't Start the Fire was created by YouTuber BitPlanet and used with permission. We are not associated or endorsed by Billy Joel, sadly.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to...
Is that what you're going to do? I'm cool with that, if that's...
I haven't decided yet.
Okay, well, I'm recording, so whenever you want to start.
You have to tell.
Oh, by the way, guys, I'm recording.
All right. Now you're going to have to edit it.
I will. All
right.
It'll be fine. No big deal. We're just going to start every episode with coughing.
Gagging. All right.
That was phlegmy.
Ready?
Oh my God.
If you guys listened to the last episode all the way through, I put all that stuff at the end.
No,
Did you
So
really?
that's what I'll do again here.
I didn't even. Did I? I
She
guess
didn't
I
even listen to it.
I did listen.
We listened to it a little bit in the car, but my voice was so
Yeah.
low last time that
I didn't
it was
listen
annoying.
to it because the sound of my own voice makes me want to punch a baby in the face.
Me too. We have that in common. Let's
My
do
laugh
this
makes
thing.
me want to do that because, like, every time I laughed, I was like, "Good grief!"
Okay.
What?
That's enough, Ashley. That's enough for me. All right.
Okay.
This is my show. We're doing what I want to do
You're
now.
getting too talky. Thank you. All right. Okay. So here we go.
All right.
How about you take you and your highfalutin Armani glasses and go.
Highfalutin.
I can't stop laughing now. I hate my laugh. Okay, go ahead.
This
It's
is
hot in
quality
here.
radio.
And cut.
Oh, we don't even get credits now? That's how this... Welcome to the Caleb Show. No one else is here. It's just me talking to myself.
It's me doing all three voices. I'm just really good at ventriloquism.